We're doing things. We got things and things, and doodads and bebops, and whoas and yadas, and da-da-da-da-da. Hello, everyone. Welcome to tonight's episode of Nyxborough D&D. I am joined today with most, not all, of our lovely... Oh my god, there it goes. Look at that. Yippee. Yippee, the dice cam. I got it to work. Look there. You read that? Can you focus? Is it too much light? I think it's too much light. We are here with tonight's a couple of members of our Precinct 2 had some things pop up, so not everyone was able to make it tonight, but that's okay. We got a special guest with Livy here. We're going to be getting into this here shortly. Couple of quick announcements. We will be streaming on the 17th, the 25th, and then the 31st. My thing at the end of the month we're no longer doing, so we're just going to do that back to back to back. And then for we have a new dice cam, which is cool. And I'm trying to think if there's anything else. If you like the content that you see, please make sure to like, comment, subscribe. It helps out a lot. And I added that back. Yippee. I lost chat for a second. I got the chat back. All music is provided by Fantasy Plus. They are not a sponsor. They're just a cool program. If you do online gaming, I highly recommend it, as you can share it with your friends, and they can listen in and hear music, and you can freak your players out with music changes and whatnot, as everyone does. Trying to think if there is anything else. Not that I am aware of, so I will hop back over to hang out a bit. Tonight's going to be pretty loosey-goosey. And we have Eris. Lovely, amazing. Look at that. Look at that. We got the gang. We got the gang all here. Look at these lovely ladies. Perfect. Wonderful. Sorry for the scuff.
Maybe coffee in the morning is going to be something else. Maybe not. Probably not.
Maybe.
We'll see. We'll see.
Hello.
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 Welcome in. I got dice cam.
Yay.
Yeah.
We figured it out for one thing, and then I said, I can apply it to everything, and now here we are.
You show me how to do that.
I have my webcam on 3 Dungeon Crawler Carl books at the moment, pointed at my dice tray. So you can see, and there's my nails. But
yes,
yeah, you can't always see them, so I'll have to make sure to pull them in. But this one's at least the one you can see easiest. All right. Before we get into, you can see it in this back. That's good. Sorry. I'm like a kid, like finding stuff out. I'm like, look at this. Before we hop into tonight's session, we need a recap of where Precinct 2, at least, had kind of left off. If someone wants to do a real quick one between the two of yours, or however long you need.
I'm still getting everything set up.
I don't... It was mostly Eris stuff last session, though, wasn't it? It was like all Eris. And
It was, we had Eris in the beginning. It was getting out of the catacombs, right?
Okay. Here, yes, okay. I remember. This is going to be brush strokes. So last session we had just finished talking to the Sundered Bloom with Felice, after Eris had given some blood. And then I believe we just left that area and we decided not to go down the creepy staircase. And
you guys don't want to go down the throat stairs? You guys don't want to go down the throat stairs?
As much as you wanted us to go down the stairs, we did not go down the stairs.
You don't want the weird throat noises?
No. But we eventually decided as a group that we should probably return to the surface and kind of decide at that point which way is the best avenue to go. So our path was blocked, or the original path that we took by evil things. So we decided to go the new way. And there was a color puzzle that we solved. I say we, I really mean it was probably Adelaide who did all of it because she's big brain. And we did that, and then we made it to a section with they're like these iron golem type things. Soldiers? I don't know what they were, but they were big and they were scary and they were going back and forth down the halls. And so we somehow successfully avoided those. And then we made it out of the catacombs. And then we all went our separate ways home. I believe that was it. I feel like I'm missing something.
Yeah. No, I think that was it.
No, honestly, that was it in brush strokes. As you all exit out of the catacombs into that cooler Nyxborough air, it's already starting to get warmer as the kind of spring season is upon you. You each head off in your different directions. Eris, you managed to catch the last of the sky rails as it's rocking across the city skyline, filled mainly with drunks and vagabonds at this point of the night. None that will do anything, but just mainly the smell that comes with them seems to permeate the air. Adelaide, you get in the vehicle with Samir and quietly are heading back to the estate. We'll start with Eris, and then we'll go over to Ads and Livy, and then we'll kind of come back and have it all tied together because we have a plan, gang. Eris, as you walk into your apartment building, walking up the first couple flights of stairs, you jangled the keys as you open the door inside of your apartment. I think you do hear inside a flump noise and a couple sets of very fast foot how else to put this, but footfalls that are kind of footsteps coming towards the door very quickly, followed by a resounding noise as your lovely cat shows up. But while I find that image, can you describe what Eris's apartment looks like?
It's a rather small one-bedroom apartment. It has a small, homely living room with it's very beige and white, with some pinks, kind of color scheme in it. It has numerous cat trees, which is surprising because she only has one cat, but she has one cat tree in the bedroom, 2 in the living room area, of various sizes for Nimbus to enjoy. And it's fairly simple, but it does have a touch of Eris throughout the whole place. Yeah. There's a bookshelf, and a queen size bed, and a nightstand, 2 nightstands on either side in her bedroom. But it is just a simple, normal, 1-bedroom apartment.
Yeah, as you open the door, you see Nimbus come up and start doing what cats do best, rubbing up against you, rubbing up against your leg, as you hear a couple of quick footsteps behind. It's not a large apartment, as a blue male tiefling runs around the corner. Just, Nimby, stop that! Hi, Eris. I didn't hear you unlock the door. Welcome home?
Thank you, Stephen, and don't worry about Nimby. He's just excited I'm back. I know, you've been so... I'm sure that Stephen's been taking very good care of you. She kind of just starts ruffling up his fur, and she'll pick him up and kind of slowly shut the door behind her. So how was it? Thank you again for so much for doing this. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, everything was great. Was watering the plants. I also added 2 new plants. They're cacti, so you don't have to worry about watering them as much. Litter box was easy enough, not too hard of a challenge to deal with. I got not a lot of mail. There really wasn't a lot that came in those couple of days, but there was like 1 or 2 things to the side. Yeah, I mean, everything was good. I've just been crashing on the couch after shifts.
Oh, well, yeah, thank you so much again. If you want to, I know it's late, you're welcome to spend the night. You don't have to rush off home.
Honestly, that would be really nice. There's having to get up tomorrow morning. Luckily, it's an off day. But if you want, I can take you anywhere. I know you've been taking the Skyrail. I could drive you somewhere if you needed.
That would be wonderful. I was on my way back. I was sort of thinking of making a pit stop on my way to work. If it would be much easier if you could take me, if it's not out of your way. Do you know where the Montgomerys live?
I've been there once before. Yeah, I know where the estate is.
Oh, really? You know of you've met Adelaide?
I never met Adelaide. I mainly met Jacques and Laverne. They were the ones that handled everything, so they were who I dealt with mostly.
Oh, in that sort of aspect.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It was a long time ago. You can roll insight if you would like, whatever you want.
I think with him, I don't think she will.
Okay.
I think she. No, thank you.
Please, are you hungry at all? I could try to whip something up. I'm not sure what's still good in the fridge, but
well, come here, and he kind of leads you back towards the kitchen area, and I think as you like around the corner a little bit, you just get hit with this strong like curry smell, and he just goes, I was given this kind of like spice blend thing with this like yogurt situation, mixed it with some chicken and stuff like that, with some garlic bread. You can see like about like half of it's been eaten so far. He's like, but if you want, I can reheat it up for you, and then it's just, you know, kind of looks at the stove like just can put the pot back on basically.
oh, I wouldn't want to take from you if you were planning
I'm
on
offering.
you know. Well, thank you. That's very kind, though. It smells delicious. Well, I can reheat it myself if you just want to relax. Do you want any tea or anything?
I think I'll be good for now, but thank you though. And he kind of steps out of the way now, kind of recognizing two people that are givers. One person has to step away, kind of a thing.
Mm-hmm.
Because otherwise you're both going to be playing that no you, no you, no you, no you.
Thank goodness he could step away.
He recognizes that and is like, I will take my leave. And he steps back and kind of goes to the couch. I think Nimby kind of is like looking up at you and then looking at the chicken.
Is it okay for cats to eat?
Cats should not eat chicken tikka masala.
Darn it!
There's so many things in that. Roll investigation. How about this?
Oh no. Okay, 1 second.
Lower DC.
On over to my dice.
It's a very low DC.
Goodness. Because she rolled not well. I don't have her. Why don't I have her character sheet up?
Does it beat a 1?
Yes, it's an 8.
Perfect. You see there's a couple of extra scraps of chicken that were not put into the dish that are just like chicken scraps that you could easily hand to Nimbus to eat that are unseasoned.
Yeah, she will go ahead and she'll pick that up and she'll just say,
You can't have that one, but you can have this one, Nimby. Here.
And then you just see her just start, you set it down and she starts eating it off the ground.
she will, I think as she kind of prepares everything, I think she's going to go and like reach to the top of the fridge to try and grab like a little like piggy bank that she has to try and see how much she has in there to give him, Stephen, for the last couple days. And just kind of like takes out a few coins, kind of counting them each individually.
Yeah. Do you want a random number or do you have a
I'm
number
happy.
in mind?
I'm happy just to use the money that I have in my, or the gold
Okay.
coins that I have
Because
in
I'm
my,
like,
my
we could
thing.
do that,
I won't
or
make
I
you.
could have you roll a D100 and then add 50, and that's how much is in there.
Honestly, that sounds a lot more fun.
Yeah, roll a D100, add 50. That's how much is in your rainy day fund.
My little savings. Okay.
Yeah.
62 plus 50. Yeah. So.
112.
Okay. How many days did he watch? 2 days.
Three full days, two nights, 3 days, something like that.
2.
2 days.
Okay. And she'll take out. I personally don't know what is a fair amount in this world. To give someone for house sitting.
So 5 to 10 is what I would say.
Okay, Eris is a nice person. She will give 10.
Okay.
But yeah, she'll grab the food after warming it up, and then we'll just kind of like come to sit with him, and then she will just quietly kind of set the money kind of neatly like rested on like a piece of like cloth that she grabbed, and she'll just say, this is for watching Nimby in the house. Thank you again.
There's another moment where he goes to like almost be like, no, it's too much, and then he just like, I am a broke barista. He just slowly scoops the 10 coins.
I think she'll I think give him a very soft smile. Like she seems very satisfied and happy that he has taken it. She will just eat the food. I think she'll try to turn on like a little show.
So TVs aren't around, but radio is around. So you could do like a radio show.
Like a podcast or something like that. Not a podcast, but something adjacent.
Yes, something adjacent. Radio was around a lot longer before TV was, and TV hasn't like fully come into play yet. It's coming soon, just not there yet. By the end of the campaign, there will be TVs, is what I will say.
Wonderful.
Magitech is currently working on it. The issue they're running into is miniaturization of stable fusion cells, basically.
Yeah, Eris will just turn on like it's probably like a cheap small radio.
Yeah, there's the like it could be like anything from like recorded like story time, basically almost like audiobooks, to there's like radio shows and stuff like that, or it could be like the weather, the news, the happenings.
She's trying to get away from work, so she's gonna do
Just
she's gonna
just
do
adding
stories.
soft ambient noise. Yeah. Or
Yeah.
music or whatever. Yeah. You turn that on. It starts kind of playing and whatnot. He kind of looks at you. So how was your work trip?
It was very interesting. I ran into some hiccups with the coworker, but I hope I can work it out with them.
That's always rough when you're having to deal with the coworker issue, because you have to see him again tomorrow.
Right. Thing is she was so nice and she seemed very kind at first and a bit sad, and I wanted to become closer to her, and then it was like we went into the catacombs and something.
He tilts his head for a second. Catacombs?
She's-
Because that's not public knowledge that you would have told.
Sorry. Can I reverse that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a Maya slip up. That was not an Eris slip up.
But we went to go out doing some field work, and it was like she just changed in a very unexpected way.
I mean,
And I may have said some things to upset her. They were true. I just don't think she handled them that well, or maybe I didn't say them eloquently enough.
you do have some interesting phrases from the ethereal sky.
Oh?
Sometimes how it comes out, it doesn't, it's that word sounded different. No, well, that's okay. It probably was just a misunderstanding that can be cleared up.
I hope so. Thanks, Stephen.
No problem. I've dealt with so many coworkers. And I think there's a moment where he just starts rubbing his eyes for a second of just trying to wipe away the memories of all the bad coworkers he's had to deal with over the last couple of years.
Mm-hmm. And you, how is the coffee shop?
Coffee shop's doing good. College is getting along. Almost
Doing better with your magic?
a little bit. And you see him kind of flex his hands for a moment, and you see this little necklace that he's wearing kind of glows, and you see these 3D line work laser dimensional shape configuration start to spray out between his hands, and then after a moment and dissipates, and he just it's still not perfect.
But it's beautiful. You're getting better, and that's the important part.
Yeah, I don't know if it's connection to the weave or if it's something else with the focus. I'll figure it out, because I have to.
Of course you will. There's always going to be hiccups. When you're doing it, how do you feel? Does it feel strained, or?
I mean, it feels like I'm trying to. I don't know how else to just describe it. I'm trying to push it through, maybe.
Don't force it. Just here, try it again.
She'll kind of like scoot a little closer.
He'll
Just
flex and try to cast minor illusion again.
and just breathe in slowly. And just try to picture what it is you want to make. Close your eyes if you have to.
I think there's a moment where he's looking at you, and then he takes a deep breath and closes his eyes, and you watch as the geometrical shapes kind of change and contort a little bit. And he still has his eyes closed. And while he has his eyes closed, you notice that the shapes start to look similar to your face and your hair and your eyes and your nose, because it was the last thing that he saw.
You're doing it. Now just try to make the image sharper.
I think there's a moment where he opens one eye, sees it, cheeks burn bright red, ears burn red. He just closes his hands.
Oh, what's wrong? You were doing so wonderfully.
It's okay. No. It's it's late. Oh, it's late. I'm sorry.
Oh, no, you're okay. Sorry, I kept you up so late with I'll eat in the kitchen. Oh, I can eat in my room.
No,
Even.
it's not. It's not that. It's just. Thank you. I think that will help me a lot more. I just need to not force it to work, but maybe instead of forcing the weave, let the weave flow. And I think as he like says that, you see him like reach over and you see him pull out. He's got this like blue leather tattered book that has just so many tassels, so many unnecessary tassels. As he flips it open and you see him start writing, and that's his wizard's book. As he starts writing into it about this now and about how it felt.
I think she'll smile, kind of look down at what he's writing for a moment before she'll clear her throat and grab her plate.
Can you read Infernal?
She can't.
It is some demonic ass chicken scratch in there. It's like trying to read Russian cursive.
She will, I think she just looks a little satisfied.
I think I'll go to my room now. If you ever need any help again, don't be afraid to ask.
Of course, yeah. And you head off to your room. Nimbus kind of trails behind you, letting out little as you walk back into your room.
Perfect.
What are you doing in your room? Is there anything more that you want to do?
I think in her room she'll let Nimbus in, obviously, and then shut the door behind him. Because King needs to be in room, wherever he pleases. And she will kind of set out all her things on her desk that she has in her room. So just emptying out her pockets, and taking out the petal that she had taken, and just kind of inspecting it more. Now that she kind of has a space to do that alone. And I think, let me just double check her character sheet 1 second.
Looking at her spells. Well, she doesn't have it. Well, she'll just, can I do an Arcana check or anything like that to see what kind of like magic surrounds this, if any?
Yeah, you can be an Arcana check.
Okay. She unfortunately does not have Identify. I realized I forgot she's not a very intelligent person. That's an 8.
That's a rock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a fossil.
It's a fossil. It's a rock. I think there is still a part of you that as you hold it, you feel that warmth. Like there's something still very deep and silent inside, but it's not something you know how to pull or tug on or anything like that. It just seems to be locked away, like the plant was.
Interesting. How do I learn about you? She'll just kind of like whisper to it, even though knowing it won't respond. And I think she will take her symbol as well and just kind of set it next to it on her desk. Where are you? I think she'll try to reach out to Lumora again if she can.
Okay.
At least try.
Give me a religion check.
Okay. It's an 18.
You reach out, trying to push aside anything else, any thoughts, anything else but her. You're focusing and you're focusing. And you've known her feeling before. You've felt her before. You should be able to find her. And there's a moment where you think you feel her and you reach out and you grasp, and like grabbing through a plume of smoke, it vanishes. That's what you get with an 18.
Okay. She feels very dissatisfied.
Anything else you would like to do?
Call. She does have to call her mom for work. But how late? How late is it? Is it a bad hour to call your moms? Ethereal skies.
Oh God. It's like 3 a.m. there.
Yeah, let's not call my moms.
They're probably asleep. Yeah.
Yeah, I've been knowing that. She will. Yeah, she's just gonna probably get ready for bed.
Okay.
Make sure Steven doesn't need anything else, and then just go to bed.
Perfect. Yeah. Easy enough. And you head to bed. As we pull back, we then go over to the Montgomery estate, following Adelaide. As I assume Livy, I don't even know if you, I mean, I guess where would we find Adelaide? This would be after the catacombs. Would be like a little bit after. I don't know. She'd be in the kitchen, like near the kitchen or something like that. Grabbing food.
Are we saying that she already called Livy?
Oh no, you're right. Yeah.
By the setup,
This is
what's going on?
Great question. Great part of that. I didn't know if Livy was just showing up or what. I was like,
Plan was that I had talked with Kiki about was Livy was going to call the precinct to see if they have gotten an update from the group as suggested by Captain for Livy last session.
Yes, so you would have learned they would have gotten out late, like 7 o'clock-ish.
So, yeah, she just would have shown up around that time.
Oh, she's just there. Okay.
Yeah, she's just there waiting.
Okay, cool.
That's about what I'd expect. Yeah.
Yeah. So Adelaide, as you're pulling in, you see Livy past the gates already. Like the guards and stuff like that already let her in. It is like sitting at the door as the car pulls around.
I think she gets out and just walks up to Livy and hugs her.
She will hug you back. How did it go?
No one died. I can say that much.
That's always a plus.
It was a difficult time. Yes. Yeah. I need a drink.
I'm sure there's plenty of wine and ice cream waiting for us.
Yes, I made sure Carlisle left our freezer stocked. She will lead the way inside, leaving Samir to collect their bags.
Yeah, I think that's exactly what happens. It takes a couple minutes with Smear's working on the bags as you all both head on in.
I don't even know where to begin. There was just so much down there. Evidence of ancient demonic summoning, lots of gang activity, lots of strange flowers that are quite dangerous.
More
lava
flowers.
Yes, different. One consumes the soul of the nearest person that dies. We were quite careful to avoid that area. Other than the night we had to rest there. We found a shrine to an unknown god as well, which was unfortunate when followers of said unknown god attacked us. Fairly certain they were no longer living in the traditional sense.
Oh. Yeah. Sounds like a very busy week.
It was quite an interesting week, I will say that. Not entirely sure detective suits others. Me being a detective suits others.
And why do you say that?
Both my coworker and Smear chastised me for doing my job. Because it was dangerous and reckless, and I'm precious and must be guarded.
Well, I can at least agree with that, but it is your job. You were promoted to detective. Can't very well stop you from doing your job.
Apparently they can. When the entire team gangs up on you, yes, they can.
I understand, perhaps, the team, but what authority does Samir have to stop you?
He did not have a hand in that particular point. He was more upset about the danger of the fights we were in.
Well, that's understandable at the very least. And the whole team ganged up on you?
Apparently, though, I have the map and superior observational skills. I cannot be upfront or leading the group.
Aren't
Or
like
searching
half
for
your
traps,
team not
or-
detectives?
They are, you're right, yes. Apparently more expendable than I am.
Let's see. You have Wayland, who works for Magitech. Felice and EMS, who should be in the back,
Mm-hmm.
for, watching out for damages and stuff. And correct me if I'm wrong, a tailor.
Yes, he yes.
Which
Should also be near the back.
baffles me why he's even allowed to go with you guys. And then the only permanent detective is Aries, but you were promoted to temporary detective, so you were on equal standing.
Apparently, my lack of combat training and experience as a detective denotes that standing.
I can understand wanting to keep you safe in a combat if you were unexperienced in that, but if you're just simply investigating...
You would think.
I feel for you.
And here I am complaining about my week when we had plans for you and Rowan, I believe.
Oh, nothing has happened there. Just pretending nothing's happened.
Oh.
I did find out, however, that they all went and hung out and had drinks. So the entire team. Minus me. But that's fine, I was working anyway.
That's not fine, Livy. That's disrespectful to you.
Yeah, well, apparently it was a gardening day. They were fixing Kragnard's uncle's garden.
And they thought, yes, let's leave out one of our teammates. And Rowan thought, yes, let's leave out my best friend of 7 years, who apparently there's no issues with, except for now. There is.
Yes, well, I don't really think they were using their brain. Nigel and I kind of got into a tough, and he went and stayed with them. So I'm assuming
you just
it
moved
was it was a work
back.
thing. Yes.
I'm sorry, Livy. I am here at least through Monday, so if you want to stay here, of course, stay with me.
Do
You're
not
welcome
even
to.
need to ask.
What else? Did you guys make any actual progress with your case this weekend, other than gardening parties.
Progress is a loose term. We did get some information. Not so fun information. We might need the wine for this.
Absolutely. She will pour 2 glasses and then go into the freezer and grab us some wine. Or, I'm sorry, ice cream.
Ice cream and wine, our signature.
Ice cream and wine. And what flavor ice cream do you grab?
Espresso and mint chip for Livy.
Yeah. I think there's also a moment where as you're reaching in, you do see the extra tubs for Rowan as well.
Samir, there's ice cream if you want any. Take it back to your room.
I think you just hear from
No idea if he's even within range.
you just hear from across the house. I'm good!
Well, cheers to us, I guess.
At least we'll always have each other.
Yes, we will always have each other. So tell me, what requires wine to discuss?
Well, first of all, during their gardening party, they went and not necessarily broke into a room, because we're not even actually going to go into that. They found a note basically thrown through their window that had said, "Be careful who you talk to." I believe that's what it said, with just initials on the back, right?
That's ominous.
Oh, right. And then the next day, a lady showed up in the precinct. Her name was Aiko, and I cannot say her last name. Will not say it. It does, however, start with a T.
Uh-huh. How curious.
Curious indeed. Basically, with that, actually, would you perchance like to go to a party this weekend while we're on that topic? Lady, correct me if I'm wrong, DM, Drift Shade, right?
Silvara Drift Shade, yeah.
Yeah, yep, Lady Silvara
Okay.
Drift Shade. I was like, it's one of the shades. I don't remember. I have too many of them. Yes.
Anyway, Lady Drift Shade is going to be holding a private event. Little does she know there might be an assassination attempt on her.
I'd happily go. I do owe her a thank you for the engagement gift she left me, although it was destroyed in the bombing at the precinct. I think that would be enough of a pass to get us in. She doesn't like you, so it's probably better that you are my +1.
She doesn't like you either, so we're just gonna go crash your party.
Oh.
She's not too happy about your engagement
Jorah?
bumping her down on the list.
Not many people
That'll
are
be
happy
fun.
about that.
It'll be fine.
Yes.
Anyway, so that's the news that she brought us. But with the note, Kragnar happened to recognize the handwriting from someone during his temple days. Couldn't give us a name, very brief description. So we go to the temple to see if we can find her. We we go to the temple of Nadis.
Yes.
And speak to, I forget what his name is. The
Tylor.
head priest. Tylor. And he shared some very interesting news, if not concerning. About godly vessels. You know, because that's what we need.
Oh?
People don't know how, don't know why, but they are being used as vessels for the gods to potentially bring themselves back or to just simply interact with us mere mortals.
And this is a common occurrence?
And common enough to warn us.
Did he have any ideas about the necessary requirements for this vessel?
No, not really. There are a couple different levels to it, if you can call it that.
What do you mean levels?
Sometimes the god is just in the background, basically, just hitching a ride until it has enough power to leave. Sometimes they mesh and combine, taking on aspects of both, which is concerning. But the most concerning is that rarely, thankfully, however, you know, they can take over fully. When someone is broken and battered enough to let it happen.
There's plenty of
what-
bullet broken. Continue. Continue.
I'm saying with what happened on the farm, it is concerning at the very least.
There's plenty of broken and battered souls in this world, Livy. If that's the only
There
parameter,
are.
then
None that have been possessed. Livy, he took over you. He speaks through you.
and I am shielded against that now.
Yes. Thankfully. Doesn't mean he's not back there and just muffled. I think you should go see a cleric or a priest, someone, see if he's connected to you or if he was just briefly using you to amplify his voice.
What church would you recommend?
I don't know.
God.
Maybe Hylor, who gave us the information.
And what god does he follow?
Nadis?
Nadis. Perhaps I will find the time to do that. I'm not... Without knowing more of the parameters around a vessel, I can't imagine it's just a broken soul who's touched by a god. Plenty of clerics have been.
Yeah.
Clerics,
I think this is a
sorcerers,
little
celestial
different than
warlocks.
possession, Adelaide.
I will seek out a cleric.
It's just a suggestion.
If only they knew more. We
Mhm.
could narrow
Perhaps
it
you can be a bit more persuasive in getting information.
down. You're plenty persuasive. As is our dear Rowan, if I'm...
Rowan's on a one-tracked mind right now, you know that.
Yes, he is. Well, I suppose we will see if there's time for that this weekend, perhaps, maybe after the party, as long as everything goes well.
Yes. Aiko cannot give us a specific time on the attempted assassination. It could be happening right now, for all we know. We do have tales on her.
Do you know who is attempting to assassinate her?
That family that we cannot name? For what reason?
Operate in the shadows?
Yes. Could very well be a false tip.
Of all the families, Driftshade's the one I would most likely associate with one of those criminal groups.
No.
No shade against her, but...
Well, plenty of shade.
We both know her. Yes, yes. So maybe she crossed them somehow and she's...
I would not be surprised. However, what better time for an assassination attempt than your own party?
It would make a statement. Certainly make a statement.
Yes. The whole team will be going, though I do believe they will have to find their own way in. We cannot very well get invitations for the whole precinct.
Yes, and at, 500 gold per entry? I don't think the precinct will foot that bill.
No. Perhaps not. We're still recovering from the attacks.
Yes. Well, I can cover you and I at the very least, but I don't know if it's prudent for me to cover the rest of your party.
No, I'm sure they could get creative, show up as staff, or even guards.
I mean, we could post Rowan or... maybe Kragnar would be a better guard. You have Kragnar and I have my Samir.
Very well work. It leaves Harper and Rowan as staff. And Nigel, I believe, probably staff as well. Unless some of us are staying on the outside. We haven't really worked out the full plan yet.
Are we getting support? Does Driftshade know that she's targeted?
Oh, yes. Captain reached out to her. So if she knows that you and I will be there, not simply as guests, but working to thwart that plan. Probably not. She might be too angry that we're even there.
Well, we are there to protect her so she can get over it. Or not, and it'll be fun for us either way.
It'll be fun for us either way. I mean, she is throwing a party well after the stated curfew.
She is.
I wonder if she got the permits.
After? Doubtful. And that's after she tried to bribe. Well, indirectly you, through me. Regarding those curfews.
Oh, what fun we will have. Honestly, I think it will be much needed.
I would agree. A party without personal investment would be nice. I'm a bit tired of the
Yeah.
spotlight on me.
We will work to ensure that it's not.
And, of course, a party that your family is very unlikely to be at.
I hope so. Actually, DM, how likely is it that anyone from my family will be there?
Yeah, that shit ain't happening.
Thank God.
Beautiful.
I don't know if you can read that.
Yeah. 3.
As you see, I roll horrible for you guys.
Yeah, no, that is unlikely, thankfully.
Then I suppose it will be work, of course, but also a break for us.
A little respite.
Yes. And I will go see this Kylor Sunday, then. Perhaps you would care to accompany me to that.
Have any plans? Sure.
Perfect.
You said you're free until Monday. Is that just because you're going back to your busy work schedule, or?
So, we may be going deeper, but we have not discussed that yet. We got to the second floor of the catacombs, and there's still much deeper to go. There's every chance we descend. Or not. I suppose that'll be up to the captain. I recommended we focus on finding the time mages, as those are living souls at risk. But the focus seems to be on Sundered Bloom in my group.
And have you gotten anywhere with the Sundered Bloom?
Not as far as I had hoped. We have not found the Crooked Flock's stash, or where they are producing it, or where they're currently refining it. We found none of that, other than the old refinery we found up in the gutterway. We're certain they are operating somewhere in the catacombs. We just haven't found it yet.
Well, as much as I hope that it does get found, and I know you already know, but I have to say it for my own peace of mind, just be careful. Especially if...
Yes.
Yes.
Whatever his plans are, he hasn't moved on them yet. At least not that we've seen.
Does it mean he's not working behind the scenes?
He's always working behind the scenes.
Even while he's in prison, apparently.
Apparently, based off of his alliances, he's been working quite hard. Surprisingly influential, that man.
Just for all the wrong groups.
Yes. Well, we shall see when he decides to finally make his move. I won't be alone. And I guess one good thing about this overbearing group is I will be well guarded.
I guess that's a plus.
I guess.
They don't even need to know who he is.
They know what the press knows. What the world knows. Dangerous criminal. obsessed with me for some unknown reason. That's all they need to know.
Yeah, they don't need to know the details.
No.
Details don't necessarily matter when he's trying to kill you.
Yes, that. Him and his cabal. Speaking of, have you heard anything of the others who broke free? The saint. I thought she was having a sermon this week. Did you hear anything about that? And did anything come from that?
I don't know, DM, did anything come from that?
Nope.
Nope. No, it did not. Not that we heard, at the very least. Nothing beyond seeing. Trying to find his name. 1 second. The bleeding quill outside that warehouse that we went into.
Ah, yes. You already told me about that.
Yeah.
Wow. We have none of them accounted for, and an entire city just waiting for the worst to happen, I guess.
Hmm. It's a very fun waiting game.
Yes. Finding it difficult to see what the next steps are for our group. What are your next steps? You found that mage.
And the mage, we still need to go see if we can find his brother, who apparently worked at Magitech some years ago. So that's really the only thread we have. Going to see if anyone recognizes his name.
And what name is that?
That's a great question. I lost my notes that had his name written down on it. DM, do you remember the dude's name?
The brother's name?
I remember he had a
Give me
different last
2
name.
seconds. Yes.
Yeah.
I know where to look. No. Thaylor Greywind.
Thaylor Greywind.
He works for Magitech.
Used to, apparently.
And you have no more recent reports of him?
And none that we've looked into quite yet. We did speak with Rook.
Oh, how are they doing?
Better. Still long road of healing and therapy. But we got some more information on their mother's case. Got some letters ciphered that we've been working on.
A cipher? Are you allowed to share that cipher with me? Perhaps I can add some insight. Help you to solve.
I don't see why not. You've made detective now.
Yeah. Well,
I don't have them
maybe
with me.
Yeah, I figured I can stop by tomorrow after work and we can take a look before the weekend.
Yes, they really just look like a bunch of nonsense.
It might be. It might not be. We'll have to take a look, I guess. Beyond that, any other details you discovered over the week?
I don't think so. I think that about covers it.
Well,
You did talk to the religious
No.
professor. I don't know if
Oh,
that was
yeah.
brought up.
Oh,
it was not the one who knew about Adelaide. Well, knew a rumor about Ronan's
Connection.
kid.
Yeah. And also was...
I wasn't there
talked
for
about
that. That's
God
why
stuff.
I didn't remember it.
Livy was there, despite
Well,
you
Livy was
not.
there, yeah. Celie was not.
Yeah.
I cannot offer a lot of detail on it.
She was being vague. She was being vague. She was being a little cagey.
What was the professor's name?
It's on NPC art. Let me look real quick. Elwin. Professor Elwin.
Elwin. And she insinuated about Ronan having a child?
Yes.
Okay.
That's problematic. Not many people have that information.
They do not.
Well, engaging with rumors is often the best way to lend them credence, so perhaps it's best to just let the professor hold her conspiracies.
Yes, I don't believe you need to be paying her a visit. She just, especially if she knows Ronenberg, she does not need to see the similarities. Up close,
No, she
at the very
does not.
least.
I will most certainly avoid that office. That is good to know. Thank you. It's getting more complicated every day, I see.
Oh, and she's got a weird thing about her shadows. No one else really noticed it. But they kind of sort of lagged behind her in the best way that I can describe it.
Oh. Well, that's intriguing. I've never heard of that. Perhaps she's a professor of religion, so perhaps it's something to do with the gods. Not exactly my
Perhaps.
realm of expertise.
Neither is it mine. Concerning enough to note, at the very least.
Yes, especially if she knows about Ronan's potential connections.
Yes, well, if she turns up to be evil, I will not be surprised.
I would hope she does not.
I sure hope so as well. It's the last thing we need. An
Right.
evil professor.
Well, it's something out of a sci-fi book.
There was a attempted robbery of a jewelry store. That's actually
Oh.
where Nigel and I got into the disagreement. As we were eating lunch, and of course, Rowan took off without telling anyone why. And a couple minutes later, we hear. Correct me if I'm wrong, DM. There was a shot fired at him, right?
Oh, no, I can't see it. I was going to give you a thumbs up. Yeah, it was a gunshot.
Yeah. And then a couple minutes later, there was a gunshot. So, we all rushed over to find him thwarting this robbery. We stopped them, called the nearest precinct. However, they gave a sob story about the reason they were robbing the store was for a sick relative, and they needed the money for treatment. Very sad story. And a sick mother, I believe. They wanted to let them go.
Huh.
Because it was a sob story.
Which does not negate the crime they've committed.
It does not, which none of them seem to really understand, which is a bit concerning.
I'm assuming that was part of the argument you had with Nigel?
Yes. Nigel brought grandparents into the matter.
Why?
I'm not entirely sure. It had something along the lines of, wouldn't you do anything to save or protect your grandfather?
Perhaps the wrong person to ask that.
Yes.
Considering our current endeavors. They don't know
Yes,
that, though.
they do not. So, they did not like that I disagreed with them.
Surprise Rowan did not. Well, actually, I'm not terribly surprised.
I don't think I'm surprised with anything Rowan decides anymore.
Nope. Just
a bit infuriated, but
yes. You can't even anticipate it. You just adjust as it comes.
Yes.
Well, you've certainly had a busy week. Why don't we?
Busy and not productive. Not.
I would agree.
In the way we need, at least.
Not with what's happening in this city right now, no. Why don't you sit? Why don't we just drink the night away then and suffer through tomorrow?
You do not have to tell me twice.
Yes.
And you do just that. And you drink the night away. I guess give me both a Constitution saving throw to see how fucked up you get.
Hungover we are.
Yeah.
I got good con.
I got an 8.
Oh, Adelaide.
Adelaide got a little fucked up.
You have inspiration.
Oh.
We haven't had a lot of rolls.
I do.
I do. If you want to give the 8 for the funny, you can.
That's a 9.
I guess we're keeping the 9. Adelaide's a little fucked up.
That's all right. I got an 11.
Lydia's also a little fucked up. The DC was 12.
They're just little wine drunks. We're gonna be hungover in the morning when Era shows up.
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, do you want to re-roll as well, Celie?
Oh, I did.
Oh. Oh my god. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Amazing, and the music transitioned beautifully for me. The next morning comes the sun bright and early as we see Eris waking up for the morning and getting ready and whatnot. Is there anything you want to do before you leave your apartment, is what I will say?
Nothing important, just the usual stuff of like scrooching Nimbus, feeding Nimbus.
You do notice there is there was coffee made for you when you wake up. Whether you have a coffee machine or not.
Oh.
Steven made you / got you coffee. And he just, once you've got everything, he's just, I'll take you to the estate, and then I can just drop you off at work after that.
Oh, you don't have to drop me off at work. I can get there myself. No need to wait for me. I don't know how long it will take.
It's not a problem. I'll just hang out. It's okay. Like I said, I got my day off. This is fine.
Sure you want to spend it waiting for me, though?
I have a sneaking suspicion you have a certain time you have to be in for work, so I'm not going to be spending the whole day waiting on you.
That's true. Thank you.
This is an easy thing. Low-bearing fruit, I promise.
Thanks. I appreciate it.
You grab all of your things, head downstairs. He drives the equivalent of the Nyxborough Prius. Because of course he does.
Of course.
As he throws, as you set all of your things inside, and with that, you head out. Driving through the city in this morning light, you're seeing, different cars passing, different people on the street, various races, sizes, heights, colors, the works. He's got kind of this softer piano music kind of playing through the car. As you pull up to the Montgomery estate. Now, there's kind of this moment where the gates are closed at the moment. But you do see a little side door that you could definitely enter in that seems unlocked to walk up to the estate.
Yeah. I think Aerith will look to Steven and just ask,
when you were here last, did you just go up to that side door?
Yeah, if you head up that way, there should be someone who can get whoever you need. There usually are attendants. And you see him kind of looking around confused because there seems to be a lot less people here than when he was last year. Maybe they're just... Maybe she sent some of the staff home while you guys were away.
Maybe. I couldn't be sure, but thank you. I'll be back as soon as I can.
No problem. I will not keep the car running. As he shuts the car off and just kind of is hanging out now. Doesn't want to
so
burn.
kind.
Doesn't want to burn all of that out. It is the bare minimum. This is the bar is so low, so low. As you walk up, you do notice. I will say you do notice. As you approach, Samir is stepping out from the main doorway. And he's, Eris, what are you doing here?
Oh, good morning. You're talking to me. That's nice. Sorry. I wanted to talk to Adelaide before work if I could, if it's not too much. Not a bother.
So you have 3-4.
I can see if she's in a talking mood. She has a guest over, so I will go check. And he opens the door and heads back inside. You do notice that he leaves the door open and there's kind of like a waiting area. If you wanted to just walk in after him, he left it open intentionally for you to follow.
Oh, what? I'm sorry, I missed
So
part
there's
of
like
that.
a waiting
the follow.
room. So like the door opens. He left the front door open for you if you wanted to sit down. And there's like a waiting room area that has like plush chairs and like some flowers and stuff like that. That would be like where families might wait to talk to Jacques and Laverne, kind of a thing. Just an entryway situation.
She'll go. She won't sit, but it's kind of the like, the slow walk around, kind of taking in a space
Yeah.
as you're waiting.
Yeah, you close the door closes after a second, and everything like that. Adelaide, you hear a soft knock on your door. As you're probably.
Are Livy and I at breakfast, or are we
at
still
breakfast?
waking up?
I don't know how. Based off your Constitution rolls, I don't know.
What time is it?
Yeah, that's the question. Eris, how early are you?
It's like,
What is? I'm wondering how early do I have to be in work today? 'Cause she probably would have given herself at least like an hour.
Yeah, so this is probably like 6:45 to 7-ish timeline wise. If
We
you
rolled
be at
like
work
shit
at
on our
8.
con. I think they're still asleep in
yeah,
bed.
I think, yeah.
Yeah, so you do hear a soft knock on the door. I think you probably heard one like half an hour ago to like try to rouse you, which didn't. He's not messing around. He's like,
She's gonna poke Livy. I think you need to get up.
Why?
it is
Because we're detectives, remember? Samir, yes?
7 a.m. You have about an hour to get to where you need to go, so I would recommend rousing. Also, you have a guest downstairs.
I guess.
Who?
Eris has arrived.
I'm gonna look at Livy.
He's gonna pop her eyes open.
I suppose we should get dressed. Can you ask her to give us 15 minutes?
Of course, I will provide her with some breakfast if she so desires, and I will have her set up in the dining area for you, so you can just grab food there.
Perfect. Yep.
And I'll have some hot coffee ready.
That would be lovely. Thank you, Samir.
Of course. And he heads out, finds you, Eris, and he just, they need a little bit of time to get ready, but if you would like, we have some food and whatnot in the dining room that we could easily provide you whatever you would like.
Well, thank you. That's very accommodating and kind of you. I should be fine. I wouldn't want to take anything that would be rude. I'm sure she's not probably too pleased I'm here. If we're being honest.
She smiles.
That can be a conversation over Danishes. And I think he just gestures towards the dining room area.
She'll go.
How are you feeling this morning?
Fine. I got the 4 hours I needed.
Oh, you only get 4 hours?
He is human. It's not a trance.
I know, that's why she's questioning it.
Yeah. It's all I've ever needed.
Can I insight check him? Can I check him his face to see if he looks exhausted?
You can that feels more medicine. Give me a medicine check.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Doesn't sound good. 4 hours of sleep long term. Just then that's a 16.
He's a little tired, but I think he's very much so used to it. Like somebody else we know in this chat, his body doesn't let him get more than that amount of sleep anymore.
Yeah.
Years of training, it just doesn't it just doesn't wear off.
Well, I've heard that there's certain blooms and teas that you can make that help with rest. When I was a child and I couldn't sleep, my mother would always mix honey and a certain flour and milk for me, especially when I had nightmares in the middle of the night. You could
like
give it a
lovely
try.
person.
They both are.
And
It's been
I thank you for your recommendation, but none of that works on me anymore.
Oh, really? So you've tried it?
I've tried many things. I think he stirs his tea for a second while he said that.
Well, the worst thing you can do is stop looking and give up hope.
Who said I
There's always a
don't?
chance. Everyone needs hope. Then you stop living.
I have duty. That's all I need.
Perhaps my life would be much easier if I had your mindset, Samir.
She smiles and kind of laughs a little bit to herself.
I wish no one to ever experience my mindset, darling. Now, Eris, you have a lovely rest of your day. And he steps out and starts moving away. I think after probably about 5 more minutes, Adelaide and Livy make their way, sort of, kind of.
Yeah, Adelaide will walk in
Fully.
with Livy in tow.
Yeah, you see Eris sitting at the table, blue screening. The person behind Eris, Maya.exe, stopped working.
As she walks in with Livy in tow, she's going to smile at Eris. Good morning. This is quite unexpected. I understand you and Livy have met.
Briefly, it's a pleasure to meet you again, Eris.
And you as well. I didn't expect to see you here. I did hear that she had a guest, though. It's nice to have you join me. Join us. Or have me join you. Sorry. It's a bit early. I'm still waking up.
Sorry, guys.
That
just really took me.
That is quite all right. Please enjoy the coffee and the danishes. They are here for all of us. As she takes a huge swig of coffee.
Livy will make herself a cup of tea and sit down slowly.
What brings you out here this early, Eris?
I actually wanted to have a conversation with you. I don't know if you would prefer it to be a private one, or it's in regards to the everything that happened the last few hours or days.
I will glance at Livy and kind of give her a bit of a knowing look. If you wanted to wait for Spear to drop us off and drive you, that would be longer than hailing a taxi.
I didn't catch the
Anyway,
first half of that.
I was talking to Livy.
Oh.
Oh, no, I'll wait. I can go into a separate room if this needs to be private.
Why don't I just take Eris on a walk through the garden?
That
Stand
sounds
and gesture towards the greenhouse doors.
wonderful. If that makes you comfortable. I apologize, Livy, for not including you in this.
Just kind of wave a hand. And it's fine. I will be here.
Hopefully eating Danishes and not grapes.
You do not need to call me out this early, Adeline. She will grab a Danish.
Right this way, Eris.
Eris will follow.
I will lead her into Jacques' garden in the greenhouse with all of the funeral lilies.
Easy enough.
She is nursing her coffee as she walks.
Does she have shades on? Because it's like it is morning
No.
light situation.
She's squinting.
Okay.
She's definitely squinting as she drinks her coffee. I would say it's not hard for Eris to get, like, this girl looks hungover. If she knows what hungover people look like, I don't know how much she hangs out with party people.
Oh, she's experienced. I think with that, I mean, she is only just a couple inches taller than you, but I think she will kind of walk in a way that hopefully can shield some of the light going into your eyes.
Thank you, Eris. That's...
Oh, of course. It seemed you don't want, to hurt your eyes.
Yes, well, alcohol will do that to you.
A rough night?
A lot to talk about, and I will say Livy and I prefer our emotions with a side of wine and ice cream.
That sounds lovely. I can't say I've been able to do that myself. That's nice that you have someone like that.
Yes. It is, yes.
Speaking of that, I wanted to apologize if I made you feel less than. That wasn't my intention, or made you feel like less. I was concerned, and I noticed that others were concerned, and I made a judgment call, and it in the spur of the moment, and I know that it has caused a lot of tension and a lot of things that were said between us that may not be true to our character. And I would like to start our workday not feeling any animosity towards each other.
Oh, God.
I don't. I think that you're strong.
How much AP?
But I think that more in the mind than in the physical aspect. And I won't lie and say that I wasn't concerned by some of your actions, and I just wish that I could in the future perhaps help you if you would take the help, so that in the future you can feel confident that you, and we can feel confident that you don't. If you are put in a position where we are separated, that you can use your mind, being a wizard, in ways of combat magic. If you would be interested. I know it doesn't feel nice to be looked down on and feeling like you're being coddled.
Let me tell you a story, Iris. About a girl who held her own mother in her arms as she died at 6 years old, was thrust into a family who held only the highest of expectations for her arcane skills and her education. Started university at 12, only to have the world look down on her for purchasing her seat, buying her way through life no matter how hard she worked, which continued through university, through residency, through her tenure as a doctor, then a surgeon, and has not lessened as she transitioned to the Precinct. After a while, when people keep telling you you're not good enough, that you botch your way in, that you must be guarded and coddled and protected because of your physical value, sometimes it makes you snap. And I am sorry that it was directed at you. You were bearing the years of similar situations. Everyone tells me how much I must be protected, where I must stand, what role I must play. I just want to be able to make those choices for myself.
Would you accept my help in would you accept my help in assisting you in separating yourself from that view? I don't see you as someone who is the kind who has physical strength. I would be lying if I said I did. And you throwing those daggers were impressive. Very good aim. You seem like you'd be a great ranged combatant. And you should use the talents you have if that's what you would like to do. And I would love to be there to help you with that. And I'm sorry that people have judged you in that way. Not right.
It won't end. It is the symptom of a woman in my position. I just hoped being temporary detective would have afforded more leniency, and when I was not allowed that, I allowed my disappointment to turn into anger towards you and those around me, and I apologize. I have been reminded of my place.
That's very sad.
That's life, my dear.
Life is beautiful. You should not allow yourself to be put in a box, then you will never be happy with your life. But that's simply my own suggestion.
I appreciate it. But I'm not meant to be happy in this life. I'm meant to continue the Montgomery legacy, to build this house again from what is only left, which is me. That is what I'm meant to do. Happiness is hopefully a happy side effect. Or not, it doesn't matter, as long as I do what I'm meant for.
And if you weren't Adelaide Montgomery, you were just someone, what would you want to do?
I wasn't Adelaide Montgomery. My, what a question. I don't know. I don't think I've ever been asked that.
Then I think perhaps it's something you could return an answer to me later?
I think you will get an answer to that question very, very soon. I'll work on it.
Take your time. It's not a test.
Of course. I do appreciate your help, Eris.
I appreciate you. Having even taken the time, I honestly didn't think that you would want to speak to me after everything. Could you truly think of ways that we can work together and support each other? I would prefer that, and in instances where you want to run ahead, instead, can you take my hand and take me with you?
As long as you trust my mind to help guide. Yes, I think I can do that.
I think it's been proven more than enough in just the few days that I've met you that you have a brilliant mind.
And you a brilliant heart.
I try. Thank you.
Oh.
Of course. We should be getting back. We have to get Livy over to Precinct 9 before we get to our office. If you're riding with us, of course. I'm not sure if you have your own car here.
I don't. Thank you very much. I don't own a car, but my friend Stephen is kind enough to wait for me. So I'll be riding with him.
Of course. Well, might take us a bit to get there. All the way to the Gloam Quarter first, but I suppose I will see you at work then.
Yes, I'll see you at work. And another day, having coffee, perhaps?
I would like that very much, yes.
Wonderful. I'll see you at work then.
See you in a bit. And I will walk her towards the entryway she came in.
Yeah, as you're walking, you do see the little Prius-ass car. You see the blue tiefling inside. Can I have both of you roll perception checks?
Okay.
Mm-hmm. It's really good.
Thank God, because I rolled really bad.
18.
As you're
I got an 11.
Honestly, an 11 is good enough. as you two are walking closer, you start hearing a noise coming from the car, and you're like, what is that noise? And then you realize that there is like death metal playing inside the car for a second, and Steven is just like zened out, and it's just like screamo death metal, like headbanger music.
Man. Can I
Quite
insight check Steven?
Friend you have.
He's very sweet.
Yeah, you can insight check him.
Yeah. I need to understand what this man is doing. That's a 19.
19. You realize he hasn't noticed you yet, and you go, oh, this is the music that he likes to listen to, but he didn't want to play it in front of you.
Oh.
So he played something that he thought you would like on the way here. And I think there's a moment where he suddenly like opens his eyes and like just the slowest of turns, and then just he hits the pause button. Rolls down the window.
Well,
Hi.
hello. Adelaide. Montgomery, nice to meet you.
Stephen. Pleasure to make your acquaintance. I've met your uncles. They're good men.
They are. My condolences.
Thank you. Looks to Eris. Ready?
I am, thank you. And I'll see you.
She looks like she's gonna go in for like
She's gonna do the hug, but doesn't
like the half hug, but like then she's like, oh no, we're not close enough to do that, and so she just
Yeah, I
kinda,
think
pats her on the
Adelaide just
shoulder.
reaches up and like squeezes her arm, like, at work, and then turns away. Just does a whole slight push away.
So
It's a very awkward departure on both sides.
Amazing. 10 out of 10. And Steven heads off towards the Forge Ward with Eris. As Adelaide, you head back in. I'm assuming we find Livy eating grapes and not touching anything else out of spite.
Yeah, she would have eaten a Danish, but yeah, she's definitely snacking on this grape.
We should get you to work.
Mm. If we must.
And she will turn and start heading for the car.
Yeah. Smear opens the car door. Gets you both in. I'll drop Lavinia off first, and then I will take you to the Forge Ward.
Of course.
And,
We could use the nap.
yeah. You see he like rolls up the like privacy screen thing, so it's quiet back there too. I will also note, the blackout windows are up, and there are 2 pillows and 2 extra blankets in there. If you guys wanted to sleep on the way in,
Oh, he knows us so well.
Oh yeah, we're definitely laying down.
And
We're just, yeah.
and there are 2 fresh cups of coffee in thermoses with little creamers
Perfect.
on the side if needed.
Livy doesn't drink coffee.
Let me see.
Drink
Let me
tea.
see.
I don't know, Samir doesn't know
Nope.
that.
That's a 7. Smear does not know that. Smear does not know that you don't drink coffee. And just
It is
assumes-
she will take it because it is a sweet gesture, and she will just give it to someone at work. She'll give
Yeah.
it to Rowan.
give it to Kragnar just to see what happens.
Kragnar? Oh,
If you
yeah.
give it to Rowan, I'm never
fun.
seeing that thermos again.
If you give
He
it to
probably
Kragnar,
gonna
you might
take it
also never see
anyway.
it again.
Mhm.
And with that, you all head into work, and that is the end of our session. So, thank you all, and we will see you all next time. Bye.
You.